Our first panelist is Tunica Biloxi Tribal Chairman Earl Barbary Sr. Chairman Barbary was elected Tribal Chairman in 1978 and was appointed as Tribal Administrator that same year. Under his leadership, he brought the Tunica Biloxi Tribe to a point of federal recognition in September 1981. Chairman Barbary has served longer than any other elected tribal chairman in the United States. He is married to Gail Barbary and has 2 children, Joey and Earl Jr., and 1 granddaughter. Our next panelist is Mark Sampson, who currently is serving his 4th term on the Tunica Biloxi Tribal Council. He is Paragon's Senior Vice President of Information Systems and Assistant General Manager of Gaming Operations. Mr. Sampson holds a B.S. degree from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He is married to Carmelita Sampson and has 3 children. Dr. L.J. Mayu is our next panelist. He is a graduate from LSU Medical School in New Orleans with a medical degree in 1977. He currently serves as coroner of Avoyelles Parish and is active in the parish, state, and national association of family practice. He has also served as national president of Ducks Unlimited from 2000 to 2002. He will be inducted into LSU Medical School Alumni Board of Directors next month. He is married to Rosetta Mayu and has 1 son, Brian, and 2 grandchildren. Our next panelist is Mary Helen Johnson. Ms. Johnson is an attorney and partner in the Johnson Law Firm with offices in Marksville and Mansura. She attends St. Joseph Catholic Church, where she volunteers as a lecturer and is a member of the Mansura Lions Club, Catholic Daughters, and Louisiana Bar Association. Ms. Johnson is serving as the president of the Louisiana Federation of Democratic Women for a 2-year term in office. Our next panelist is Lynn Bartlon. Mr. Bartlon is a graduate of Northwestern University and is a United States Army veteran, having served during the Vietnam era. He is married to Christine, and together they have 7 children and 6 grandchildren. Mr. Bartlon has been in the banking business for 33 years and is currently serving in a position of senior manager for Avoyelles for Capital One. He is currently serving his 2nd term as mayor for the village of Hesma. Our last panelist is Gerald Morrow. Mr. Morrow was elected as mayor of the city of Bunkie in 1999 and continues to serve as mayor. He graduated from LSU School of Banking in 1983 and is a loan officer and consultant for Sabine State Bank. Mr. Morrow is the president of the Bunkie Lions Club and has been a member of the Bunkie Volunteer Fire Department since 1980. He is married to Carla Morrow and is the father of 3 daughters and 2 grandchildren. Thank you. These are our panelists.
I think they do deserve a round of applause. Congratulations for being here with us. Let's hear a nice round of applause for these wonderful panelists. Before we introduce the candidates, I'd like to thank the Maury Showroom staff for doing a great job in setting this up. Good job, guys. And now I will introduce the candidates. They pull numbers, and they will be introduced in the order of the numbers that they pull. Please stand up as I call your number and your name. Candidate number 1, Doug Anderson. A graduate of Simmsport High, Anderson attended the Louisiana State Police Academy. He served as a field training officer for 21 years and was a member for cadets in the training academy. Doug spent 10 years doing background investigations for the Louisiana State Police. In 1985, he was presented the Attorney General's Award for Outstanding Service in the field of law enforcement. Twice, Doug received the Louisiana State Police Troop East Trooper of the Year Award. Anderson received a Unit Citation Award for service during and after Hurricane Katrina. Doug Anderson. Candidate number 2 is Matt Vilmoret. Bill Moret is a native and a lifelong resident of Avoyelles Parish, serving as Chief of Police of Hesma since his election in 1999. He has 14 years of law enforcement experience. Mac is an active member of the Louisiana Chief of Police Association, the Southwest Chiefs Association, the Avoyelles Emergency Operations Center, the Avoyelles Domestic Violence Board, the Avoyelles Neighborhood Watch Program, and the Avoyelles Economic Development Board. Mr. Bill Moret is a member of St. Alphonse Church and is a fourth-degree Knight of Columbus. Mac Bill Moret. Candidate number 3, Travis Wiley. Mr. Wiley is a veteran of the Vietnam War, where he served as a helicopter door gunner. His law enforcement background includes employment as a correctional officer with the Angola State Penitentiary. He is a retired member of the Louisiana State Police. Wiley also served as an employee of the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Department and retired in 2003. Travis is currently employed by the U.S. Marshal Service as an independent contractor. Mr. Wiley is a member of St. Joseph's Catholic Church, the American Legion, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars. Travis Wiley. Candidate number 4 is Larry Wilma. Wilma is a resident of Mansoura and has been employed by the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Department for 21 and a half years, where he serves as Assistant Chief Deputy. A bus driver in the Avoyelles school system for 30 years, Wilma has served as the state president of the Louisiana School Bus Operators Association. He also served as board chairman for the Louisiana School Employees Retirement System. Mr. Wilma has received training in the areas of police supervision, civil liability, domestic violence, sexual harassment, 911 communication, and received certification in drug testing. Larry Wilmer. Candidate number 5, Robert J. Laborde, Jr. Laborde is a lifelong resident of Avoyelles Parish and a graduate of Cottonport High. He attended USL and served 6 years in the Army National Guard. Robert has 28 years of experience in law enforcement. He began his career with the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office as a detective lieutenant. He served as an arson and fire investigator with the Louisiana State Fire Marshal's Office for over 21 years. Laborde attended the Police Academy at Louisiana State University and is a member of the Louisiana State Arson Task Force. Robert J. Laborde, Jr. Candidate number 6, Kenneth P. Smith. Smith has resided in Avoyelles Parish for the past 59 years, and he has served this parish as a police officer for the past 29 years. Kenneth started his law enforcement career 29 years ago as a patrolman for the town of Hesma. He was later elected Chief of Police. He worked for the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Department as a jailer, patrolman, drug enforcement officer, and in the Detective Criminal Division. At present, Smith has been serving as the Chief of Detectives. Smith has worked with numerous state, federal, and local agencies. Kenneth P. Smith.
Candidate number 7, Joseph Panicella, Jr. Panicella is a graduate of Marksville High School. He attended LSUA in 1972 and 73. In 1986, he received training at the Alexandria Police Academy and the Louisiana State Police Pistol Range and SWAT training. Panicella maintains an active membership in the Louisiana Sheriff's Narcotic Task Force. He was employed by the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office from 1985 to 1990. From 1970 to 1978, T. Joe was assigned to the Louisiana National Guard in Marksville, where he served as a petroleum storage specialist. Joseph Panicella, Jr. Candidate number 8, Larry Marla. Larry attended McNeese State University, where he graduated and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice with a minor in psychology. Marla has experience in both parish and federal law enforcement. On the parish level, he worked as a detective and training officer with the Allen Parish Sheriff's Office. On the federal level, Mr. Marla served as a captain with the Federal Bureau of Prisons and as an investigator with the United States Department of Justice. Larry currently owns and operates a business located in Bunkie. Larry Marla. Candidate number 9, Kenneth Orneville. Kenneth is from Hamburg and is a graduate of Mooresville High School. He is also a graduate of the New Orleans Police Academy, the Louisiana State Penitentiary Academy, the Louisiana State Police Academy, and the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Instruction School. Orneville is a retired member of the Louisiana State Police and the Army National Guard. He was employed by the Louisiana State Penitentiary, the New Orleans Police, the Avoyelles Sheriff's Department, and the Paragon Casino Security Department. Ken is a member of the Louisiana State Troopers Association. Kenneth Orneville. These are your candidates, ladies and gentlemen.
Each candidate will now have 1 minute for closing remarks. We will first begin with candidate Doug Anderson.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I recently retired from the Louisiana State Police with 25 years of service. I have the experience, the commitment, the training, and the leadership ability to be your next sheriff. Over the past 25 years, I've built a reputation of fairness, honesty, and competence. And I feel a sheriff must lead by example. We must bring these qualities into the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office. Help me to build the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office and make it one of the best police agencies in the state of Louisiana, and together we can do it. Help me to make you proud of the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office. Elect me your next sheriff. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Mac Vilmaret will now address.
Again, I'd like to personally thank Chairman Barbary and the Tunica Biloxi Indians for sponsoring this forum and the people for coming out. This October, we have an opportunity to elect a person who does not believe in the same old politics that hasn't worked, doesn't work, and won't work. Being a native and a lifelong resident of this parish, I am running for sheriff because I care about the quality of life in this parish, just like the other candidates. However, I am the only candidate that is executing the plan that I propose as your next sheriff for this parish. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Candidate Travis Wiley.
Yes, I love the people of Avoyelles Parish. I care about the families, our children, and our elderly, and our people in business. And I can tell you I'm a lifelong resident of Avoyelles Parish. My beautiful wife, Linda, and I have raised and educated 3 daughters here. You know, as I walk Avoyelles Parish, I've met a lot of wonderful people. There's a large, many Christian people that support me and they're praying for me, and I would hope that y'all pray for us, all of the candidates, and we certainly appreciate being here today, and I hope to be your next sheriff. I'll be honored. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Larry Wilmer will now address.
Again, many thanks for this opportunity. I come to you with 21 and a half years of experience with the Avoyelles Parish Sheriff's Office, where I currently serve as Assistant Chief Deputy. I can lead this office with professionalism, dignity, and courtesy. Not only do I bring 20 years of experience, but I plan to make new management changes. I face some of the same problems that others face throughout the parish. I live in the rural area. We need more patrol in the rural areas. We need to make sure our elderly feel safe in their homes. We need to educate our children at an early age on the consequences of criminal behavior. We need to implement a program to keep our children safe in the schools. And we need to also make sure that our juvenile officers are highly trained to handle any problem if our children do have them. I will have an open door policy so anyone can see me at any time that you need me. I will be there. I will be a hard worker. I'm dedicated. I'm fair. I'm honest. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Robert Laborde will now address the audience.
I'd also like to thank everyone for this opportunity to be here today. And again, as I look through the crowd, it is so refreshing to see so many people concerned about these issues. I feel I have the qualities to be your next sheriff. I worked 7 years with the Evalds Parish Sheriff's Department. I was under F.O. Posh DDA Jr. And I worked crimes against property and crimes against persons. I worked every phase of that Sheriff's Department, from civil to criminal to communications, and as a detective lieutenant. With the state of Louisiana, I was working arson, fire arson investigation, which involved drug fires, homicides, burglaries, and we had a lot in the northern parishes. Mostly I was into these Medlab fires. So I have the experience to be your sheriff, and I really appreciate you giving me that opportunity to do so. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Candidate Kenneth Smith.
Being a police officer for 29 years, working with other agencies, understanding the people working at that time, it takes a lot to understand the difference between all the people. You have, no two people are the same like fingerprints. I mean, you might go on one call and possibly be the same as another. Things are not really treated the same because of the education of that person and everything else. You have to understand the people. I have the knowledge, I have the background. I've worked with numerous agencies, state, local, federal, and I've worked off for many months at a time. Again, I know I have the knowledge to be the sheriff of this parish, and I'd like to get that opportunity to do so. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Joseph Panicella.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the tribe again, everybody. Thank y'all all for coming out. Well, what I have to say is going to be short and sweet. What you're looking at is what you're going to get. My credentials stand for itself. I will be there for you. I will give you a 365-day-a-year job, 24 hours a day. If there's a drowning, I'll be dragging. If there's a fatality, I'll bring the death message to you. I will be there for you, assisting you in your needs. I've been proven before and I'll prove it again. I'm here for you. My credentials, I am qualified and I'm ready to serve you. So I humbly ask for your vote of support. October the 20th of this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Larry Moore.
Thank you again. You know, there's an adage in law enforcement that we serve and protect. What better way, y'all, than substations in our outlying area to serve and protect our elders? You know, everything that's near and dear to us came from our elders. They haven't just earned it. They deserve to be protected. They deserve to be comfortable in their own homes. You know, it'd break my heart to know that my dad's 94 years old. It would break my heart to know that he was afraid in his own community. I want to serve our elders. I need your vote and I need your support, but most of all, I need your prayers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Candidate Kenneth Arnoldville.
I was born here. I live here. I'm going to die here. I've been a law enforcement officer practically all my life. 30 plus, probably close to 40 years. I'm a retired war veteran, 25 years in the military. I have 9 kids and 7 grandkids. This parish is my home. I am very concerned about this parish. I want to be sheriff for you. I'm not doing this for myself. My career is not on the line. My future is not on the line. The future of our parish is on the line. So you make a rational decision when you go vote. Think about what you're doing. It is your decision, not mine. Thank you.
Thank you. You have been given the opportunity to hear the candidates for Sheriff of Avoyelles Parish. And on Election Day, October 20th, 2007, you will be given the opportunity to elect your Sheriff for Avoyelles Parish. Thank you very much. This now concludes another installment of our Government to Government series. And remember, let your vote be your voice. And let's give these candidates and panelists a big round of applause.